Greetings one and all. Welcome back to my kitchen here today. And I just want to send out apologies for not having a video out for last week. Long story short, I was a bit under the weather. But yeah, back feeling better now. So today I'm going to be making an Indonesian squid curry called Gulai Cumi-Cumi. I'm not sure the pronunciation, but that's as close as I can get. So I thought I'd just show you the ingredients here before I start grating, chopping and all that. So I've got some squid rings here. I've got an onion, some lemongrass, some palm sugar. I've got a big knob of ginger, some garlic, bird's eye chilies, some tamarind puree. I've got a big can and a smaller can of coconut milk, good quality, some macadamia nuts, some roasted belacan, that delicious sort of funky shrimp paste you find in good Asian dish, a lot of good Asian dishes. Just some salt, and I've got here a kaffir lime leaf, a nice big one, and I'm proud to say that's from my own garden, which I've recently planted, and this is going to be the first produce from my own garden, recently planted garden. May there be many more to come. Alright guys, let me get on with preparing this stuff, and I'll show you quantities and all that as we go. Alrighty guys, so I've got my wok here ready to go on the stove. I'm just going to add one chopped brown onion. I've got that stalk of lemongrass finely chopped. That's about, once it's finely chopped, about a tablespoon. I've got 3 of those bird's eye chilies, just sliced. Now, you can choke back on the chilies if you want to, or just use a little bit of chili powder if you don't want to use those bird's eye. It's up to you. I like it with a bit of spice, obviously. I've got my big knob of ginger, just grated, and I've got 3 cloves of garlic. Now this is one of those rare occasions where I haven't got the pan heating yet. Normally, like I maybe would have browned those onions first or something. Not in this case. I'm going to add so that's still not even turned on yet. I'm going to add my coconut milk. Like I said, 1 big can, 1 small can. Alright, now I'm going to get my hot plate on, just to a boil, then quickly down to a simmer. And while we're waiting for that, we'll get a generous amount of salt in there. And I've got half my homegrown kaffir lime leaf. You know how they sort of come in a pair. I'm just going to crunch that up a bit, throw that in whole, which obviously we can fish out later. You don't eat that. Alright, I'll just let that come to a boil, get it down to simmer, and I'll get back to you. Oops, a few seconds later, I nearly forgot, in my mortar and pestle here, I've pounded up about 6 macadamia nuts and about 1.5 teaspoons of that belacan, that shrimp paste, dried shrimp paste. It's kind of, especially that shrimp paste, an essential ingredient. It's alright, I remembered straight away, thank goodness. We'll stir that in as well. Alright, I'll see you shortly. Alright guys, it's just a minute or two later. This has now come to a boil. I'm going to turn it down to a low simmer and just let that simmer away just till it reduces a bit and thickens up a bit. Alrighty guys, like I say, once that's reduced down a little bit, not for too long, it was probably about 7 or 8 minutes, something like that. I'm going to introduce my 500 grams of squid rings. Now you can cut them up any way you want, they don't have to be in rings. I bought them frozen like that, just for convenience sake. They're already in rings, and I've just defrosted them, but they're still a bit cold, so I'll turn that up a little bit just to get it back on the boil, but then straight back down to a simmer. And once I get it to a simmer, I'm going to let that cook for another 5 or 6 minutes just to cook our squid through. Alright, now I've got just 2 more ingredients to add to this. I had here 2 of these blocks, and that's about a teaspoon size, so I had 2 of those, but I have just grated them, and I'm going to add those 2 blocks, or like I say, they were teaspoon size before they were grated. I'm going to add them in, and my tamarind puree, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of that. Now, if you can't get the tamarind puree, you can substitute like a good 3 or 4 maybe tablespoons of lemon juice, but try and get the tamarind if you can. It's a really nice sour flavour. Alright, that's nearly ready. I'm just going to stir that sugar through, stir that tamarind through, and then we're nearly ready to serve. Alrighty guys, so I've just served up some of my curry here. It's looking really good. So yeah, I've just put it in a bowl here. I'm actually going to have a meal of it and I've got some rice ready to go. But yeah, before I put it on the plate and everything, I just thought I'd give it a little taste. The curry sauce is absolutely delicious. Just what you'd expect, like sour, sweet, sharp with the citrus. Really good. It's actually not too hot. Just I'll probably yeah, for me, add some more chilies next time. But it's hot enough, but only like a hint of it really. That doesn't matter. Let's try one of the squid rings. Absolutely delicious. That squid, despite being frozen squid, is still tender as anything. Yeah, it's just cooked really nicely. It's a really nice, fresh tasting dish. It's yummy and very easy to make. Like you saw, I just pretty well threw everything in to start, cook the sauce, threw the seafood in, and just finish it off with a couple of fresh flavours, the tamarind and the palm sugar. Very easy. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, and thanks to you people who've reached out and just asked, you know, you've seen some of my African videos and that, how all that's getting on, how's our visa application and everything going. Well, it's still a work in progress. Our application's in, so it's just a waiting game now. I'm going to go back over there to Kenya, probably in, well not probably, it will be in October for a few weeks, because I miss my girls. So we'll spend some more time together while we're waiting for the application to be processed, which can take a long time, I'm advised. So yeah, anyway, that's just an update for those that have asked. Meanwhile, I'll just keep making videos here. I know I said I was cutting back on cooking videos, but yeah, I've done a few recently, but I've got a few ideas for 1 or 2 non-cooking videos that I'll just use to fill in time here while I'm sort of in limbo. Alrighty guys, I will see you all next time.